We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Hamas calls for more violence, Trump cases continue, female athletes fight discrimination, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. Hamas has called for Palestinians to confront Israel at the Al-Aqsa Mosque on Friday, when the arrival of large numbers of worshippers presents a test for Israeli authorities aiming to sustain a fragile peace over Ramadan as war rages in Gaza. In recent years, the Islamic holy month has been an occasion for violent confrontations between Palestinians, Israeli authorities, and Jewish worshippers at the compound in East Jerusalem, considered the holiest site in Jerusalem and one of Islam's holiest. Hamas political leader Ismail Haniyeh last month called for Palestinians to march on Al-Aqsa at the start of Ramadan, which began Sunday. The march didn't materialize, but on Thursday, Hamas issued another demand for action. We call upon our people in Jerusalem, the West Bank, the interior, and the occupied lands to mobilize and confront the occupation schemes against the blessed Al-Aqsa Mosque, Hamas said in a statement. Protecting Jerusalem is among the utmost duties, especially as we are in the month of jihad and victories. Meanwhile, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer betrayed his Jewish constituents. Kowtowing to the radical left, he called on Israel to elect a new prime minister to replace Benjamin Netanyahu in order to move toward a lasting peace between Israelis and Palestinians in the form of a two-state solution. The two-state solution has been proposed numerous times in the past, and it has always been shot down by the Palestinians, not by Israel. In what was billed as a major speech on a two-state solution, Schumer said on the Senate floor on Thursday that Netanyahu was one of four obstacles to this solution. Along with Netanyahu, Schumer listed Hamas and the Palestinians who support and tolerate their evil ways, radical right-wing Israelis in government and society, and Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas as the other obstacles. U.S. District Court Judge Aileen Cannon on Thursday dismissed former President Trump's motion to dismiss charges of retaining classified documents on the grounds of unconstitutional vagueness. This is only one of two motions from Trump's legal team. The judge has not ruled on the other motion to dismiss based on the Presidential Records Act. Defense attorney Todd Blanche argued earlier that the Trump position is that the Presidential Records Act gives the president the authority to retain documents he sees fit and essentially take them home or out of the White House. And if that's accurate, that alone is fatal to Special Counsel Jack Smith's indictment. Riley Gaines was among the more than a dozen current and former college athletes who filed a lawsuit against the NCAA, the University System of Georgia, and others in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Georgia on Thursday. Gaines, Rekha Georgi, Kylie Alons, Kathleen Wheeler, Ainsley Erzin, Ellie Eads, Lily Mullens, Susanna Price, Carter Satterfield, Kate Pearson, Katie Blankenship, Juliana Morrow, and athletes identified as Swimmer A, Swimmer B, Track Athlete A, and Volleyball Athlete A were among the plaintiffs in the case. The NCAA, University System of Georgia, Georgia Tech University, University of Georgia, University of North Georgia, and members of the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia were named as defendants in the lawsuit. The athletes allege the NCAA and those involved in the University System of Georgia of denying them the promise of Title IX and pointed to the NCAA's transgender participation policy as the catalyst. The lawsuit accuses the defendants of multiple Title IX violations and the right to bodily privacy. New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers has denied recent accusations that he allegedly shared conspiracy theories about the Sandy Hook shooting, reports of which surfaced after independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. named him as a possible running mate in 2024. Rodgers shared a message on social media denying the accusations made in a CNN report published Wednesday. As I'm on the record saying in the past, what happened in Sandy Hook was an absolute tragedy. I am not and have never been of the opinion that the events did not take place, Rodgers wrote in a post on X. The accusations came from CNN reporters Pamela Brown and Jake Tapper, who are claiming Rodgers made the statement during a post-Kentucky Derby party. Rodgers' post, which was also shared on Instagram, was in response to the CNN report published after Kennedy confirmed that Rodgers was on his shortlist for VP. There has been no confirmation that Rodgers made the comments, and both reporters have been known to spin information to favor the left. The report is an indication of how much left-leaning Democrats fear that RFK Jr. will pull enough votes from Biden to swing the election. SpaceX launched the third test flight of its Starship rocket on Thursday and reached space as the company pushed development of the mammoth vehicle past new milestones. Elon Musk's company launched Starship at about 9:25 a.m. Eastern Time from its Starbase facility near Boca Chica, Texas. The rocket flew further than previous tests, with the flight lasting about an hour before Starship broke up above the Indian Ocean. The company noted that the vehicle did not splash down in the water, which was the intended ending of the flight. We have lost Ship 28, Dan Hewitt, communications manager at SpaceX, said on the company's webcast. The flight represents a significant step toward SpaceX completing prototype testing and beginning operational Starship launches. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.